What up guys, JP back at you once again, bringing you guys episode number 3 of my Shelf by Shelf series, a series in which I show you guys everything that I own, DVDs and Blu-rays. We're still on the DVDs and will be for quite a while. You can check this series out every Monday and Friday will be a new episode. So with that said, let's jump into episode number 3. So we're still up on this high-ass shelf. I didn't get a chair this time, but homies, this hurts my arm like crazy. So let's begin here. First up, we got Badass Cinema. This is the bold look at blaxploitation films. This was a really cool documentary. This is an IFC release here. I highly recommend this. If you can grab this for a cheap price, it's really cool. Not necessarily 100% horror, but they do cover films like Blackula up in there, but it's mainly just blaxploitation of the 70s, man. Dope stuff. After that, we have Bag of Bones. This is a Stephen King adaptation. It is a mini-series, I believe. It runs, you know, a decent length. It wasn't too bad. I've definitely seen better Stephen King adaptations, but I wasn't expecting much going in, and I ended up enjoying it enough. After that, we have The Bad Seed, and we were supposed to cover this on an old-ass episode of the podcast, 22 Shots. Never got around to it, and I didn't feel like rewatching the movie. It had been a couple weeks since we were supposed to record. I didn't feel like rewatching the movie because it is a long movie, even though it's a really good movie. Highly enjoyable, highly entertaining, very well made. I just didn't feel like rewatching a 2-hour movie for the show, you know, after I had just watched it. So that's The Bad Seed. After that, we have Bad vs. Worst. This is a Wild Eye releasing this film. Honestly guys, this one was, it was okay at the beginning, and then, it just was so long, guys. It was over 2 hours, I think, and I just didn't understand how the director didn't feel like there was anything that he can cut out of this film. It's truly a shame when that happens, because I was digging it early on, but it's just way too long. After that, we have Bait. This is an Australian shark attack movie. What's up, homie Matt? You and your horror movies. I know you're looking at this like, yo, that's my shit. It's actually a good shark attempt here. It's not too bad. It's a bunch of people stuck in a supermarket with some sharks after a big tidal wave comes in and blasts the little town. It's in Australia and stuff. It's pretty cool. After that, we have the Banshee chapter. This is a macabre release. This one had its moments. It was pretty cool at times, but I felt like it was, you know, just a little above average by the end of things. And we covered this on one of the episodes of the podcast as well. One of the early episodes, like episode 15 or something. After that, we have The Barber. I watched this when I was preparing for the, I think, 2002 show. It was okay. Didn't love it. Malcolm McDowell had its moments. After that, we have Basket Case 2, got a Synapse release. I still maybe want to pick up the Blu-rays one day. I'm not a huge fan of the Basket Case sequels. They're just a little too silly for me. I felt like they went away from what the film originally was with the first one, which was this super, you know, dark, maybe comedic at times, but definitely not slapstick, ridiculous, over-the-top funniness. After that, we have Basket Case 3, The Progeny. This is actually a UK release. I got this in a trade, and who put this out? I don't even know. Doesn't even say. But yeah, this one just, you know, along the same as Basket Case 2. This actually says the includes special features. Let's see what those are. Special features. We have scene selection, trailer, and other trailers. I love when companies market stuff as special editions with special features and it's like trailers. Bats. This one was okay. Kind of an average movie, but you know, I like killer animal flicks, so from what I remember, I think I enjoyed it. And then we have Bats, Human Harvest, which is the sequel. I think this one was a lot worse, but I can't really remember at all, honestly. I only watched them a couple years ago, too. Very forgettable. After that, we have Battle Los Angeles. It was okay. I don't know. It was like exactly what you'd expect, like super high budget, found footage, shaky camness. It had its moments. After that, we have Battle Royale 2. This is actually the only way I own this film, and it's actually really hard to watch because the subtitles are off completely. Like, they are not very well done. The English subtitles, they're just like, they look like somebody who was bad at English, who spoke English as a secondary language, translated them. So Very, very, very bad. Broken English subtitles, not very good. This is a Region like 4 release or something. I don't even know where I got this, but I need to get a better edition of Battle Royale 2. After that, we have Believers. We covered this on the podcast. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this film. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. Has a really cool ending. I love creepy cult shit. It's probably the most scary thing for me is cult people and religious extremists and stuff. It's probably the most the thing that scares me the most. After that is Below. I think I watched this for the 2002 show, and it was okay. I don't really remember much about it. I think it's like on a submarine or something. After that, we have Beneath. Picked this up $2.95 at Dollar General. MTV Presents film. I never watched it, never cracked it open. We have a bootleg of The Beyond. I actually own The Beyond now on the Blu-ray Grindhouse release. You guys will see that much later, so no real need for this. I don't even know where I got this. After that, we have Beyond the Gates. Recently reviewed this one. Had a really cool premise. Love the cover here. It just was not what I was. It just didn't. I don't know. It was kind of boring. Umbrella Entertainment. They're a great company out of Australia, though. You guys probably heard me say that before. Big Bad Wolf. This movie is surprisingly really awesome. I really enjoyed this when I watched it. I think I covered it for a now defunct podcast called A Double Shot of Horror. I think this is one that we covered. It was really cool, though. It was a lot of fun. After that, we have Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know what edition this is here, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool edition. This movie feels like a video game to me. It's like the cover looks like an NES cartridge, and it feels like that too. It feels like Kurt Russell is like battling through different levels and stuff. It's really neat. After that, we have Bedeviled. Fantastic movie. Love it, love it, love it. Not enough people talk about this one. South Korean revenge flick. Oh man, this shit is brutal, and I love, love, love Bedeviled. After that, we have Black Sheep. Looks ridiculous, is ridiculous, but it actually is really well made. It's a really good horror comedy. I absolutely loved Black Sheep. It was a lot of fun. I believe it's an Irish film, or Scottish. The Black Waters of Echo's Pond. Cool premise, kind of a letdown though. Not too great. Then we have Blackwoods. I watched this once. Actually, this is a sealed copy. I don't know what happened to the copy that was open, but I watched this and man, not for me. Ooey bowl. And finally, here for this part, we have Black Xmas. We recently covered this on the podcast for the Christmas show. I actually like this film a lot. I like the level that they were able to go with some of the graphic, the Christmas cookie flesh thing and stuff, the flesh cookies, just really creepy, the incestuous stuff. It's kind of a throwaway at times, but at the same time it has some cool stuff going on in it. So that is episode number 3, guys. I'll see you guys in episode number 4.